What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, freaking heck, we got ourselves a Pokenav after delivering the Devon goods to the Devon researcher. Got one from the president of the Devon Corporation, which was pretty cool. We had a battle with May, and now we have made it here, and I am an idiot because I started this fight without healing, which was something I intended to do the second I arrived in Dewford town, and then completely spaced on it. So now I've got to use Absorb to keep Toothless from dying in this fight. Oh, jeez, oh gosh, oh darn. And there's that. Beautiful. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh, man, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Okay, well, I'm going to actually use a Super Potion, just because I'm dumb and I deserve to lose that Super Potion as punishment. And you really had to Supersonic me too, dude? Oh man, this episode's off to a great start, I gotta say. I'm just doing wonderfully. Okay, well, I'm gonna try to fight off this self-damage and poison by spamming Absorb as much as possible, even though Tentacool does specialize in special defense. Which, by the way, should mention this right now, Tentacool is actually a really freaking good Pokemon that you can also obtain pretty early on in this game. Just an FYI, it's also very easy to find. Very, very strong special defenses. I mean, just very strong defenses in general. I mean, it's a really, really good tanky Pokemon that just, I mean, it's capable of both water and poison moves, which are also very good in their utility. So, there's that. All right, we beat Fisherman Ned. Now, I'm going to actually go proper heal up before I go any further, so be right back. And now that I am back, let's head on over this way a little bit further. We're going to look at this rock, and we're going to get ourselves a Stardust, which actually sells for a pretty penny. I think if we go over here as well, we can get something. Yep, a free Pokeball. I will take that. And now we're going to also want to fight this guy, another fisherman. Which do you prefer, fishing in the sea or a stream? Well, I mean, it depends. If this is Animal Crossing, I would say the stream. But, I mean, in this game, it doesn't matter. Honestly, they're the same. So, I mean, they really, I mean, I guess that's not entirely true. There are certain routes that specifically only have rivers where specific Pokemon can be fished for, but yeah, I mean, I guess in that case I would say the stream. I don't know. Not entirely sure in that regard, but Tentacool, let's fight this thing proper this time. Now that we actually have a chance, we can actually use physical attacks on it this time instead of trying to spam Absorb. There we go. Definitely want to prioritize physical attacks over special attacks when going up against a Tentacool, even if it's not super effective. Okay, so let's take down this Magikarp, and then we can head on into the tunnel, where this is going to be a little bit of an interesting exchange. And actually, now that I think about it, getting the HM Flash wouldn't actually be that bad, considering I do have a Ralts in my party. But we're going to come back to this place at a later time. For now, my entire goal is to run in here, get myself a Pokemon, get the letter to Steven, and get out. And you will see why in due time. So first things first, let's talk to this guy in Granite Cave. Hey, you, it gets awfully dark ahead. It'll be tough trying to explore. The guy who came by earlier, Steven, I think it was. He knew how to use Flash, so we ought to be all right. But, well, for us hikers, helping out those that we meet is our motto. Here you go. I'll pass this on to you. And we obtained HM05, which I will teach my Ralts in time. However, I'm going to use a Repel right off the bat to get through this first floor and down to the second floor, and then I'm not going to worry about using a Repel after that because of a specific reason. Let's keep moving. Hurry through this floor, grab this item. Now, there are a few new Pokemon that can be gotten in this place. First of those is Makuhita, which is a fighting-type Pokemon. A fighting-type Pokemon that is actually pretty darn good, except for the fact that it levels at a very interesting rate. And what I mean by that is different Pokemon level at different rates throughout this game. Most of them tend to level up at a very, basically a perfectly diagonal ramp up. They just, the higher the level they are, the longer they take to evolve. To level up. But for some reason, Makuhita is a little bit different. It actually takes longer at the beginning, and over time, it actually starts to level up very quicker. Very quicker. That's not a term. It starts to level up more quickly. So, therefore, it is more of a time investment, but once you can get it fully evolved, it's actually pretty easy to deal with and levels up very quickly. Very good, solid fighting type, learns some good moves. The only downside to it is its speed, unfortunately. The next Pokemon is Aron, which can only be gotten in the lower floors where it is darker, and this Pokemon is a Pokemon that I want to catch. Yes, this is going to be the next member of our team, as a matter of fact. I've never actually used an Aeron before, but Aeron is a Pokemon that I do think is actually pretty darn good. It has, once it's fully evolved, it has one of the highest, and I'm doing that on purpose, it has one of the highest base defenses, physical defenses of any Pokemon, period, in all generations. Really, really solid Pokemon, and I definitely want one for my team. This is also going to be the holder of the Quick Claw once I can get it up to level. Where am I going? Pokeball. But until then, it is actually going to be holding an experience share. Now, to get that experience share, I need to go give the letter to Steven. These are all things that I want to do before we fight the next gym. Okay, gotcha. Aaron was caught. Aaron's data is added to the Pokedex. Because unfortunately, Aaron would be completely useless in the next gym with a quad weakness to fighting. Now, I have a name picked out for this Pokemon, which is Ghidorah. Yes, that is in fact named after King Ghidorah from the Godzilla franchise. But the reason I'm doing that is because Ghidorah is kind of a dragon / reptilian style creature, and that's exactly what Aeron eventually becomes with Aggron. But more importantly, what am I doing? I've already used my repel. But more importantly, it's the fact that Aggron's Japanese name is Ghidorah. Or actually, more specifically, Boss Ghidorah, which is hilarious considering the fact that Lairon is Ghidorah in Japanese. So I have always thought that's kind of funny, Boss Ghidorah. It just sounds hilarious to me. But because of that reasoning and that reasoning alone, did I actually use a repel? Okay, I guess I didn't. I'm stupid. But because of that reasoning alone, I have decided to name it Ghidorah, which I think is a little bit of a fitting name. I'm going to go up here. We're going to grab this Everstone. Everstones are items that can be knocked off from certain enemies, but this is the only way to obtain one otherwise. Holding an Everstone, or a Pokemon that holds an Everstone, cannot evolve. So if you want to keep a Pokemon at its base level, at its base form, or like its second form, give it an Everstone. Then you'll never have to be prompted to constantly stop it from evolving. Alright, now that we've made it to the end of Granite Cave, my name is Steven. I'm interested in rare stones, so I travel here and there. Oh, a letter for me? And we handed over the letter. Now, there is a couple more Pokemon in Granite Cave that I am going to go over as we head back towards Rustboro. But we're also going to get this, which is his favorite move is Steel Wing, obtained to the TM47. Put it away. Your Pokemon appear quite capable. If you keep training, you could even become the champion of the Pokemon League one day. That's what I think. I know, since we've gotten to know each other, let's register one another in our Pokénavs. I would like that very much. And we've registered Steven. Heck yeah. Alright, now I've got to hurry along. Steven's a pretty darn cool character, and Steel Wing is a pretty darn cool move that unfortunately we can't teach to any of our Pokemon just yet. Spreads hard-edged wings and slams into the foe. Base power of 70, accuracy of 90. Very, very good move. I think it also has a chance of lowering the defense of the opposing Pokemon. I believe it's the defense. Alright, so let me explain the last two Pokemon that can be found in this area in Emerald. Geodude can be found by smashing rocks. With the HM Rock Smash, which we will be getting much later. Geodude, I mean, a lot of people know how Geodude behaves. It does have quad weakness to both grass and water, which is big unfortunate just because of the fact that, and I did not mean to do that. No, I don't want to go to Slateport. I want to go to Petalburg. Alright, so big unfortunate that, unfortunately, it has quad weaknesses to two very common types, but very physically defensive, packs quite a punch, and if you're willing to make it work, Golem is actually a pretty darn good Pokemon. But I wouldn't recommend it in this game in particular because you're going to encounter a lot of grass and water types in this game. And I mean a lot. They're like the most common in Generation 3 over like any other generation, which is hugely unfortunate and kind of renders any rock ground types completely useless. Now, I'm actually going to be stocking up on repels real quick, but the last Pokemon that can be gotten in Granite Cave is Sableye. Now, Sableye is a very interesting Pokemon in that it has no weaknesses. It is Ghost and Dark. It's what you would think would be a weakness. Ghost is actually negated by the fact that it is a Dark type. So yeah, no weaknesses. Unfortunately, it also has some really terrible base stats, which means that it's not really the most useful Pokemon in the world. You don't have to worry about any type weaknesses, which I guess is good. So if you do want to pour all of like your vitamins into it and make it an incredibly strong Pokemon, you know, just by leveling it up that way, I suppose you can make it work, but it's really not the best Pokemon in general. I mean, granted, Ghost, Dark, pretty darn good typing, but it's still hard to bring the best out of that Pokemon without its Mega Evolution that it wouldn't get until much, later, which Generation 7, I think? I don't even think it was Generation 6, but, yeah. Anyways, I am now going to meet you guys in Rustboro. Alright, so we are back in the president's office, and we're going to go ahead and talk to him. This is something you can get after delivering the letter, and he is going to give us an experience share, which basically gives whatever Pokemon is holding it exactly 50% of the experience in battle that it would have, that has been given out, essentially. So, basically, I don't need to battle with Aron at all in the upcoming gym, but he will still be able to reap the benefits of the experience and start to level up and catch his way up to a point where I can actually start using him, which is going to be pretty nice considering the next gym after gym number 2. I am going to want Ghidorah to be pretty strong at that point. So now I'm going to meet you guys back in Dewford, and we are going to get started on the second gym. And here we are once again. All right, let's just head straight away on into the gym. Now, this gym is a little bit of an interesting one if you didn't pick... Alright, sorry, if you didn't get yourself a Ralts. This is why most people tend to, recommend getting a Ralts, because of the sheer fact that it makes this gym a lot easier. Because it's a fighting type gym, and none of the starters really have any tools to deal with this gym super effectively. Torchic learns Peck, which I guess is okay, but the fact that it's not even a flying type makes it kind of not the best. It doesn't really make it any better than any other move you get, like Mud Shot from Marshtomp, or even Bullet Seed from Grovyle, or things like that. Like, really... It's really no better, so this is just going to be kind of a little bit of a slog, and we're not going to get through this entire gym in this episode, unfortunately. But I'm going to try to make as much progress as possible at the very least. I don't think this gym is actually going to be technically hard. I don't think I'm going to lose or anything, but I will say that this is probably one of the most difficult gyms in the game. Just for the sheer fact that unless you have a Ralts, you're in kind of a lot of trouble. And even with a Ralts... oh, shoot. I did not mean to do that. Oh, crap. Well, Ziggy is probably going to get one shot here, because I didn't actually move Ghidorah up into the second slot like I should have. Even Ralts can actually have a hard time here sometimes, because despite the fact that it is resistant to fighting, if you are hit by non-fighting moves by these, physically oriented Pokemon, it really, really hurts your Pokemon that is not equipped to deal, or that is not very defensively minded, unfortunately. Like, physically defensively minded. So, yeah, just get rid of Ziggy. Thank you. Okay, so that's done. I actually haven't even checked if Ziggy's picked up any items recently. Nope, hasn't. Okay, well, cool. Alright, Ghidorah, out with you, and we are actually going to use a turn to heal you. Can I please hit that Metatite? I'm going to use just a standard potion on you. There we go. And that way Ghidorah should be able to get a little bit more experience from these fights. Okay, can we please get rid of the Metatite in just this one turn? That would be awesome. Come on, come on. One more hit. One more, please. Oh, come on. Oh, it was so freaking close. Alright, so Metatite ups its attack, which I'm not really too worried about. It's probably just going to use Detect again. Don't Karate Chop my Aron. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that at all, man. I really don't like that. Ugh, okay, that's frustrating. Well then, can we please quick attack you? And then I guess use Growl. Get out of here, you freaking stupid Machop. I am definitely going to go heal. I am definitely going to go heal right after this. I really did not know I was walking into a tag battle here, but I guess there was no way I could have avoided it. Kind of a big annoyance when you only really have one super effective Pokemon on your team at the moment. It comes with the territory. It comes with the territory of what I've been trying to do in this playthrough, so just gotta live with it. I'm gonna drop and get the heck out of here. Very slowly, I suppose. Oh, dang it. I really cannot wait until I get Leaf Blade. I really cannot wait to get Leaf Blade. Oh my goodness. I hate using this move. Because it's so dependent on luck if it's even remotely effective in a turn. I mean, and yes, it's technically more than Absorb, so it is the best I got, but gosh dang. I mean, that's why I'm using it to begin with. It's still frustrating. Okay, so that fight is done. We can get another fight in. I'm actually going to go and quickly heal up my Pokemon before we get into this next one. Oh, actually, Ralts has got Confusion. That's kind of interesting. Like, it's really... I really don't want to use it. I'm not using it. No, I'm not going to use Ralts. I need to, like, stop trying to convince myself. Just stop it. Okay, I'm going to go back to the Pokemon Center. I'll be back here in a second. Alright, welcome back, everybody. Here we are. So now we can keep going through this place with a... No, it's going to be another double battle again. Oh, it's not. Okay, thank goodness. I thought there was somebody hiding up above me. But I guess not. Thank goodness. Alright, so... taking down another Machop. Very easy to deal with, honestly. I don't think we can actually... I don't think there's any Metatite in Granite Cave. Or Machop. I think it's just Makuhita is the only fighting type. But I actually don't know where you can even get Machop or Metatite, now that I'm trying to think about it. Because Metatite is a Generation 3 Pokemon. Where do you catch it at? Is it the Safari Zone? I honestly don't remember where you can get Metatite at. Might just be having a brain fart at the moment, and then it's going to be completely obvious when we actually get to the end. I'm like, oh yeah, Metatite's here. Because, you know, the visual memory and all that. Alright, well, a little bit of experience. Ghidorah. Would like to see you leveling up here soon, sir. We are going to be using him a lot more. Relatively soon. Okay, there's nothing up there. Gotcha. Alright, so I know there's at least a couple more trainers in here. One of which is over this way. Hello, miss. There's no need for Brawly to be involved. I'll crush you. Oh. Step on me. I'm just kidding. No, that's a terrible joke. That's not an okay joke to make. My goodness. Okay, Metatite. Let's kill this thing. Even though it's probably going to spam Detect on me. Or not? Am I going to get lucky? Oh, you're just going to use Confuse. Fine, whatever. And I'm not even too worried about going back to the Pokemon Center in time for Brawly. I think I can just use a couple potions to get Toothless up, and we should be good. One more quick attack. Now he uses the Detect. Now he does. Wasting my time. Detect has absolutely no utility in situations like these. If you've inflicted me with a poison effect, fine. But just using it to use it is stupid, and it's kind of the most annoying thing about this game. Okay. Toothless is level 21. That's awesome. Now, let's head over this direction. I think there is one more. Yep. There is this guy. For me to pass, it has to be through me. Well, I mean, through you is just a wall, so I don't really want to go through you. In fact, I kind of went around you. I could have just completely avoided you, but whatever. Alright, so we get our first look at Makuhita, which, like I said, Makuhita is a pretty darn strong Pokemon. Do keep that in mind. It packs a punch, and it's actually pretty defensive, both specially and physically. It's just it has no special attack stat, and it's very, very slow. Those are its two downsides. But, I mean, it's not like it's going to be using special attacks all that much anyway. Unless, of course, you did somehow teach it Fire, Thunder, or Ice Punch. And remember, this is pre-physical special split. Okay, quick attack. Get out of here. Okay, so now that that is done, I'm going to heal up Toothless a little bit. And then we are going to move on to the final fight, which is going to be... it's going to be fun. Let's just say that. Let's just say that it's going to be fun. It's really all I have to say about it. I could get a Fury Cutter going, but honestly, fighting types are resistant to bug. Well, so I really won't be able to make the best of that. Alright, I'm Brawly, Dewford's gym leader. I've been turned in the rough waves of these parts, and I've grown tough in the pitch-black cave. So you wanted to challenge me? Let's see what you're made of. And here we go, what I think is the hardest gym battle of the entire game. Let's do this thing. So he's got 3 Pokemon. He's going to start with Machop, and then I think he has a Metatite and a Makuhita, if I'm not mistaken, in that order. Okay, so let's start with a Bullet Seed. We're just going to be kind of spamming this move throughout the entirety of the fight, honestly, and just kind of hoping that it goes well. Actually, I should use an X Special here, shouldn't I? And an X Defend. Oh, that's actually a really smart idea. Okay, oh, he's using Bulk Up. Okay, so I'm going to start with... I'm actually going to start with an X Defend. Really quickly here. We're going to try to... This is not the Pokemon that worries me, but it worries me a little bit more than the Metatite, if I'm being honest. Okay, so we use the X Defend. Now let's use our X Special. There we go. Alright, Karate Chop. It's probably going to crit. Oh, geez, I knew it. Okay, so that's fine. Let's use a Super Potion here, because that does bypass my defenses if it crits. Okay, another Karate Chop. Please don't crit again. Thank you. And now we will use another Bullet Seed. I'm actually going to see if I can try to keep Toothless in just for the sheer fact that I have now up to all of his stats. And with that Bulk Up Machop gone, this should be a little bit easier. Okay, there we go. Ghidorah grew to level 12. That's awesome. Alright, and now we've got Metatite. Now this guy is going to keep trying to use, I believe, Focus Punch, which as long... Oh, well, I guess he's not going to use Focus Punch. But the thing about Focus Punch is as long as we're attacking on that turn, it can't hit us. If it does hit us, though, like we decide to heal for a turn or something along those lines, it's going to hurt really bad. It has a base power of 150. And I know this Meta-type packs it. There it is. See, right there, it's trying to use it. So I can't use these turns to heal just quite yet, unfortunately. Actually, I should be using Absorb here so I can heal. That would be smart. I think Brawly is going to use a healing item here, so I guess this is a good time to try to now heal up Toothless this way. And we did use that X special, so this should be pretty effective. There we go. That's not bad. That's not bad. We can actually stand to use another one, especially in lieu of the Focus Punch that Meta-type is now using. Okay, very good. And this should fully heal Toothless. Not bad. Plus just Focus a good move. I think he's packing 2 Super Potions. He's probably going to save the last one. No, he's just going to use it now. Okay, then. Well, that makes my life a heck of a lot easier. Alright, so he won't have any Super Potion available for his final Pokemon. And I just got to keep using Bullet Seed. Alright, well, I guess we got kind of lucky with that turn of events. It's not over yet, though. Like I said, Meta-type's not the Pokemon I'm worried about. It's his last Pokemon that I'm worried about. So, so freaking close. Let's focus a good move. Just use stupid quick attack. Just a quick attack. Just freaking end this fight. Jeez. Okay, Meta-type's finally down. There we go. Okay, some more experience. There we go. And now we have his Makuhita. Now, this Makuhita is at a high enough level where it has Vital Throw, which is a very strong move that takes, well, it actually doesn't take priority. It's actually always last, but if it hits, it actually does quite a bit of damage. And this Makuhita is going to use it quite a bit, I would assume. It's probably also going to be using Bulk Up at least once. Let's see. Oh, there's Vital Throw. Okay, so without the Bulk Up, it's not too bad. Of course, this Makuhita is packing a Citrus Berry, which is going to heal it by 30 HP, unfortunately. So there is that to worry about, but now that the Citrus Berry is gone, and the fact that all his Super Potions are gone, I can just whittle this thing down and eventually kill it, hopefully. Oh, stop using Vital Throw. Please use your Bulk Up. Okay, I'm going to keep chancing this. If it hits one more time, I am going to use a healing item here. Come on. Ugh, couldn't get lucky. Reversal. Oh, no. Okay, this might hurt. Please don't kill me. Oh, my gosh. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to use a Super Potion. I'm just going to play it safe, just in case. Even though I might kill him on the very next turn, I'm just going to use a Super Potion. And there we go. Okay, we're good. Thank goodness. Okay. Reversal actually hurts. Reversal hurts a bit more if you are attacked prior on that turn. So that's why I was kind of worried about its damage, but it actually did a little less than I thought it was going to do. I'm just glad it didn't kill me. Anyways, Makuhita is down. Ghidorah gets more experience, and we have defeated Leader Brawly. Whoa, wow, you made such a much bigger splash than I expected. You swamped me. Okay, you've got me. Take this gym badge. And money, because money is important. Alright, there we go. And we've received the Knuckle Badge from Brawly, and I have made this episode way longer than I meant to, but I don't even freaking care. I said I was going to end this episode early, but I didn't. And this is what you get, guys. Alright, so HM Move Flash. If you like this, use the Technical Machine 2, TM08, which does in fact contain Bulk Up. It's a move that raises both attack and defense stats, and we've registered Gym Leader Brawly in the Pokénav, which is pretty darn great. Now, can any of our Pokemon use Bulk Up? Let's have a look-see, and no. Now, if you did have a Combuskin, this would be a great TM to teach it, but unfortunately, I did not pick Torchic, so I cannot make use of that. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for this episode of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. I hope you all enjoyed this extra long episode very, very much. In the next episode, we're going to be heading off to Slateport City to deliver the Devon Goods package, finally. So thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you all then.